Hi guys, welcome to another video of me doing a VOD review of one of my matches from solo queue. And today, instead of Star-Lord, we will be, aside from my recent Star-Lord video, I do have a couple more reviews that I am recording, and this is my second one that I am doing. And for this one, I played a little bit of Moon Knight and Star-Lord because through the match I switched. Okay, so this is good team effective switching, and we'll see what happened. So basically, as a whole, I switched the group because Moon Knight is really good with group as a whole, because Group's gathers a bunch of people in one place. Moon Knight drops his ult, and they can't really go anywhere, have no escape options. So it burns through just about those two ults alone, burns through about everybody. Actually, everybody's ult. Sue's, Luna Snow's, Mantis. It burns through Adam's Soul Bond. Just about. Okay. And it's a really good win condition for any team. It's but it's not really played as much now in top level plays such as in NA and EU, and EU and Africa, and Middle East as well. So let's see what happened in one of my matches. So I'm playing Moon Knight, and as Moon Knight, you want to play, when they don't have a diver, you want to play high ground, but when they do have a diver, you play with your team. With this scenario, Moon Knight is good really at cleaving big bodies. His worst matchups are really Hela, Hawkeye, Psylocke, and Doctor Strange and Magneto because of just the general shield. They can dive him, and Psylocke can basically force a 1v1 with you basically. So that's Hela and Hawkeye have more range than Moon Knight, and so if they see you on the high ground, they will instantly pick you off, and so it kind of just basically melts you down. And he has a big hurt box, which is why it's some of his worst matchups. But back to the match at hand, they have a big body, which is Groot, and so this is a good thing for Moon Knight, even though they have a shield tank, is because all Moon Knight has to do is really just aim at the big body, and his crescent darts will cleave the whole team. So obviously, they, in this matchup, like I said, two favorite matchups are Namor, because the squids, like I said, the crescent darts gets easily rid of the squids. Gets rid of the squids easily, my bad. And they also bounce. So like I said, with Groot, he's also just kind of like a standing onk, and so all you gotta do is just fire at him and they just bounce. So it's a good thing with Namor and Groot being on the same team because they just bounce, right? So you saw how like they bounced and it hit the support, right? So I missed, but that's still good because that's good recognition. Quick recognition, actually, because she was on the off angle. Okay, that's why expanding your horizons, instead of just looking down main all the time, you should be looking at your off angles. So I killed their Groot. So now they're just sitting down main and I'm just shooting, right? So now I switch because everybody is going to be behind the tank. So now I'm shooting, right? Boom, boom. Even though he has his shield up, they're bouncing still. And this is how Moon Knight farms his ult fast, just by basically hitting the tanks, and that's your goal, because you need to have it in order to basically combo with a Groot or a Doctor Strange and continuing. So they're just bouncing, and see, like I said, I killed the shield tank without even being up close. And so they had to block off my vision because I'm cleaving through them. And so I got 2 kills because they hung out in that corner, because it forces people to not be in a group. That's what Moon Knight's role is. He forces them from being in so tight together.
That's 3.
Get up. I'm not done. Needed that. Thanks.
Because all I'm doing down main is just cleaving through them, because they're behind him. And so with being behind, and then I didn't even have to aim really, and I got rid of the squid easily. And so it's kind of just a huge poke war between our groups. But since I'm cleaving through so bad, they're just taking damage, a lot of damage, right? And so now they switch to off angling, and so they get popped up, and I killed both of them, right?
Clearly you needed some help.
So now me and Groot have our ults, right? And it's just
Thanks.
right here I told my Groot, hey, I have my ult, let's combo and stuff, because that's what I mean. Groot builds his ult really fast, and that is why, before I continue, that is why shield tanks are the worst, because they really just eat up your cooldowns, and all they have to do is just hold it, right? So obviously I don't have my onk and stuff, but I can still shoot down main and stuff, right? And so I'm dead because I got poked right here. I got no healing, and speaking of that, I really got no healing from that at all. I got no healing whatsoever, and I just died, unfortunately.
I am ready to put.
And see, that would have been a great combo right there if I didn't die. But it wasn't my fault though, because nobody really looked and saw that I was getting hit. So yeah, there was really nothing I could do there whatsoever, because I just didn't get healed. That's just simply it, which is surprising, because with Sue, her projectile goes through everybody and stuff, and you would think that I would be mainly getting healed from Sue, but you know, because it bounces, it cleaves just like Moon Knight and stuff, so that's just kind of caught me unsuspectingly. So even though I have my thing and stuff, I'm waiting till they get grouped up, right? And so now force cooldowns in the back, but then again our supports die, so we can't really do much. I got killed, unfortunately. Yeah, that it was just really unfortunate.
Here comes trouble. A nice deep freeze.
I've come back from
because
far worse than
unfortunately
that.
somehow they died all together. Like the suit could have easily dodged that,
Better stop
but
that vehicle.
I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, that feels better.
I like the cold. There's still a chance to stop them.
Keep your ugly friends in the sea, Namor. Surrender your strength.
And then again, our supports die again, and so, you know, I don't even know.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good
We
time
were
to stop
really, like, my team was really kind of like at just a really
Back where I
like
started.
bad spot because our tanks just kept going in without support really from the teammates and stuff, and at this point I just couldn't really like do my ult at all because this is, I mean, it's a good matchup for Moon Knight. They don't really have characters to really stop him. I couldn't shoot that thing for the life of me, but there was really like not anybody to contest him on the high ground because you may have Namor, but at the same time Groot and I like Namor into Groot. I mean, I like Moon Knight into Groot and Namor and stuff like that.
I am ready to put on a show.
And so it didn't really kill anybody, whatnot.
Great. Now my fists are all slimy. The wounds are gone. Thanks.
My teammates just kept switching. I almost killed the Luna, but I did get their Groot. I meant their Magneto. But this is where I switched to Star-Lord because there's no point in playing Moon Knight with no Groot, basically. Even though I can farm my ult off Groot alone on the enemy team, there was just no point because there was just nothing to really do at that point. Again, our healers died somehow again, and that was me just kind of just not looking at all, because when I look over here all I see is, again, like, I'm focusing down here and attacking on the off angle, but my team just really just like, I don't know what our supports were on during this part of the match, and we just died again. There was nothing we could do because our literally, like, our supports kept getting picked off for an unknown amount of reasons, and I felt like this was really just not, you know, even though I was essentially doing my job, I still feel like I was not providing enough as a whole. Even though like the supports were a problem, I still didn't feel like I was providing enough, so that's why I switched from Moon Knight to Groot. I mean, Moon Knight to Star-Lord. My fault. Oh god, I can't tell my characters today. But staying on Star-Lord, I poke down main to draw their attention a little bit. I come around the side so that they don't see me. I come on the off angle, see the Groot, so he instantly throws up a wall. I shoot down his wall to continue my pursuit down off angle. I do a little bit of pressuring, stuff like that. Quickly move back to main. Groot's trying to cut me off. But see, the thing about it is that even though Groot has his walls up, you can just walk forward. It's just that, like, you just can't be near them. So whenever there's a Groot on the opposing team, yeah, he has poke, but if you invade somebody's area space, they can't do much. So you see how he put up a wall, and I think he put up another wall. No, he didn't. Okay, but even then, I'm invading his poke area space because with Groot, you don't, even though he sets up a wall behind us, you don't want to get poked back yourself. You really want to stay in Groot's face. That is how, in general, you play against poke characters in any type of game, such as a fighting game, And I'll give you a perfect example. Min Min in Smash, she's a poke character. She's a zoning poke character. Groot is the exact same way. And so if we invade Groot's space, he really won't get much value. So we kill him, and I'm now getting heals and stuff. So now we can move up a little bit, right? So I force Namor cooldown, and I kill the squids, right? So now the Namor and the Hela are on height. So now I pressure the Namor. Even though the squid is right by me and stuff, I still pressure him because he doesn't have a way to escape. So that's how we quickly won that. Okay. So I hop on off angle again, pressure, force a cooldown, still pressuring. Our support lineup is kind of crazy, but now this is kind of messed up because he put up a wall. The group put up a wall, right? And I was going to fly away, but I got pushed into the wall and just unfortunately died. And so that was really good. That was really good. But yeah, I couldn't even, you can't even help that for real, because getting pushed into a wall is kind of crazy work. So still pressuring, even though I'm not touching it, I'm still pressuring a little bit. Now my team gets caught in that. I'm pressuring the group to make sure he doesn't get much value from getting a kill from that. But now both healers are dead. Tank is dead. I'm backing off. I have my ult. I'm trying to switch. Poke a little bit. They wasted a cooldown trying to do that.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Fly back to my team. That's how I quickly move, by the way. Because with Star-Lord, you want to quickly move. Stop shooting. Ding 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 ding. Now the Squirrel is the only person left, so I quickly chase after her. And she's dead. Because she was staggered. So now they officially don't have anybody. So now I come back, push the cart. I try and shoot this wall to help gain vision on them. I'm out of that. So that was really just a battle. Pressure from the air. Quickly flip out to cancel. Pressure walk. Kill the tank. Now I pressure. And that's how you really make an opening with Star-Lord, because even though our support lineup is bad and stuff, we put on a lot of pressure in that scenario. And I kind of just want to just rewind a little bit. The reason why we put on a lot of pressure is because their Gru had died, so they had no tank. So now our Magneto is making an opening and everybody's rushing in. So I get a kill on their other tank. So now I quickly jump in and do that. That is how Star-Lord can literally turn things into a fair position as a DPS, and he's quickly grown on me as a DPS because at first I didn't really enjoy really much about him. I guess I thought he was like a little bit like too weird at first, but now he kind of like just clicked after watching Super Gomez play and Tanuki play from EU. So I'm attacking on the off angle, trying to force their line of sight on me, taking a lot of damage. So I hide behind cover, just poking until I get heals. So now that Moon Knight was trying to catch a flank, I quickly kill him before he got back to his team.
Don't let anything stand in your way. I am ready to put on a show.
I got their score girl who was just outside the circle. And so obviously I had to use my ult there to basically pop their ult, and which helped us in that scenario because our Loki copied hers. So see the Moon Knight on an off angle, force him off the off angle. See Hella up there. Pressure, pressure, pressure again. I flip out because I'm about to die. So yeah, Star-Lord easily has the best movement as any DPS goes because he can quickly just change positions in a jiffy. Pressure again. Groot's dead. Flip out. I'm dead. I couldn't see. But we easily got to the third point with a bunch of time left. Even though we had a bad support lineup with Loki, Rocket, right? So now here comes the overtime. So I'm thinking that they were gonna portal because obviously with Doctor Strange, but I was trying to break that wall, but I don't have enough damage to do that. Poking down main, taking a lot of damage, obviously. Going back on high ground, forcing line of sight on me, flipping right back. Poking again. Trying to poke from the side. Poke the back line. Here comes Hella. Poke again. You see how I'm just moving around back and forth a little bit? Pressure. Flip back out. Pushing up a little bit. See? Basically. Now putting a lot of pressure on the back line because they can easily die right here. Moving again. Attacking on an off angle. Now they got a Hulk now. I got stuck on a box, but luckily I did not die. I tried to destroy that, but I just quickly went to a vantage point because I didn't basically just want to die. Quickly went on the high ground, target the Hulk. Jump immediately to the back line. They had to switch. Now they pop theirs. I think I live. Yeah, I live. So now we got two ults going. Now I tried to, but the Hella got me, which is really, really unfortunate because it actually would have solved a whole bunch right there. We would have won that too if I didn't get hit, really. So now I try to force something, it wasn't there. I try to move quickly because at this point again our healers are way far back. Yeah, if I had probably waited just a little bit more for that, oh, we probably would have won that. Which is okay still, because like I said, mistakes happen. And they just popped it randomly. I was dodging a little bit, but it didn't work out. It burned her a little bit, because she had to turn towards me. So, I guess I would call that a noble sacrifice, I guess. Because generally with Hela, you want to burn her out. You really do. You want to burn her out as much as possible.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
We still have a really bad support lineup, but Hela again is attacking on the off angle. I got stuck, unfortunately. Somehow I got hit by a squirrel thingamabob and just died. So I don't know how that happened, really.
I'm back, baby.
So, but good deal on that squirrel girl though. That squirrel girl had really good aim for what it's worth. Their Hulk just kept jump. I don't know how I didn't kill him. But their Hulk was just jumping a lot. And so again, our supports are dying. I got stuck. I think I ran out of propulsion. Jeez. But I got stuck.
No stopping the
It's just not looking good.
Don't give them another inch.
But now I have my ult. I couldn't do it because if I did it right there, I would have got killed. So I quickly went down.
Did you see that?
Kill me again. I had to shoot her.
I still need you.
Can't keep me down.
Against the world.
Easily wounded.
3, 2, 1. Oh, sweet moves, right?
Killed their support and their tank. So
Oh, that's the
after the ult went,
3,
baby,
5.
basically, he,
Time to switch things up.
yeah. With him going baby, it recognizes him as basically like
Need a top-notch
going invisible or like being as a non-character, so it just forces that.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
What is a hero? An overgrown child with a weapon. Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
So I'm shooting at the Hela because she's on high ground, but she quickly fell down, which is good because you don't want a Hela on high ground. Killed the tank. I somehow died in that. Somehow. I don't even know how, to be honest.
Let's try this again.
Like, I was shooting and then poop, I'm dead. Like, as soon as Magneto went down, I just took like 4 thunderbolts to the face and just died. No lie. I come up with the Thor to help out, but he got it.
Oh, thought you had me. Heat elements.
Killed their Thor before he could ult, and I killed their other tank. So now we're in a very good position.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
So now our support lineup is a little bit better because now our Loki has something to copy instead of trying to copy the enemy team.
Left.
But now they changed to Moon Knight, and so I get on a flank right here.
Oh boy. Here they come.
Turn their attention a little bit, force them to back up a little bit.
Oh, dodge heat. Elements. Sharks.
Us against the world. Down to 30 seconds.
Moon Knight and the Squirrel Girl both are on high ground. They get killed.
I am ready to put on a show.
Got the Squirrel Girl.
Double KO.
Wait, how did... Oh, did we burn through that? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, we burned through that actually, I think. Hold on, let me switch. Yeah, we burned through that because basically Luna got rid of her armor. And yeah, Luna had no more armor left. And so between my ult and, well, it was the Squirrel Girl, but my ult and the Squirrel Girl basically kind of whittled down her her ultimate, and so we just outright killed her through it. So now they have no defense whatever. So now I quickly target the tank, and so now that's how you really kind of do it. Because now with the support nurse and stuff, Luna is easily killable now, because when you get rid of her armor, if you do enough damage, her ult will die. So now they're kind of pushing on the off angle to try and sneak up, but since Star-Lord can just transition between off angles, that wasn't going to happen.
The moon haunts you.
Oh, thought you had me.
Now see right there, the reason why I didn't continue to attack the Moon Knight is because he had his Ankh right there. And so if I continued, he would have killed me, because his Ankh would have shot me basically.
Bring on the chaos.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Magneto.
Get on the off angle to try and kind of avoid that a little bit.
Everybody needs a hand. Co-op time.
Oh, thought you had me.
I am Asgard's might.
One blast. Oh, thought you had me.
I got the Moon Knight before he could get healed by the Luna ult, but I died because of it, which is still good because they have less DPS. Less DPS anyway. So now I have ult, and we're still pushing, trying to get there as fast as I can by trying to do the bunny hop tech with Star-Lord. I kind of thought that people were gonna live that, but I just ulted. But hey, we won.
Final score 6-5.
And that is how we won in overtime. So that ends that for another VOD review as DPS. So hope you enjoyed that match, even though it was kind of a little bit fast and stuff from my perspective. I hope you all enjoyed and learned something, and I will record another one. Thank you.